my name is Denise and I am a reseller on Poshmark. I am going to share today some items I have sourced in the past week. I have picked them up at retail thrift stores and one Goodwill outlet, aka the Bins location. I went sourcing this week in the suburbs, but not just adjacent to my house. I kind of went about 15 miles away from my house, and I have a different set of expectations when I'm sourcing out there, and I was actually pleasantly surprised that I was able to cherry pick one location in particular for some really amazing things. So I have gotten so much more fine-tuned in my ability to decide what I should take home, really sit and take a moment to look at the condition of the item, look at the comps on the item, and then make my best decision according to the price point. I want to get started right away, but before I do, I think this is going to be my new space. I have been craving a space that's all my own to make videos in, and I have used my garage for ship with me videos, and I have used an office for various videos. So this, I think, is going to be the space depending on how this video turns out. Let's get started. A little disclaimer, some of these items have already been posted, so they may not have a price tag on them. Some of them may have price tags on them. If they do have a price tag, I am going to share what I actually paid for this item so you can get a sense of what prices are like here in Colorado. That's someone at my front door. So I live in Boulder, and the items that I sourced are not from thrift stores in Boulder. They are from thrift stores in surrounding areas, and so the price points are a little bit different there. I still see the marking up of, items that are just kind of known to have more value. So it's not like I go there and, get mother jeans for $3.99 if I find them. They do pretty much know the prices, but I will share what I did pay for the following items. And a lot of the times it is a few dollars cheaper than what I would source for in Boulder or Boulder County. I have said in the past that I do like picking up bras. There are usually great stock photos available. This is a Third Love bra that I paid $2.99 for. Now this is a very specific style, and when I say that, I mean it is a 30B. There is probably a very small percentage of people who would be looking for a 30B. It does have some great built-in features. I purchased it even though it is a smaller size. That's a great price. My local thrift store would have that priced closer at $5.99 or $6.99. I also found a cup bra, which I would say cup outperforms Third Love. They are both lovely bras, and I will show you what the cup details look like. Now a cup, this is their logo, and they also put their name on the actual clasps of the straps. You will also see this contrasting metal here. This is a 40D, and I paid $4.99 for this. I anticipate listing this for about $45. I don't have the specific style, but they are really easy to find. A lot of the bras aren't phased out. A lot of the bras that you will source that are cup or Third Love are current styles. This next item that I purchased, it does have a little zip on the side. The brand is Princess Polly. I got this for $4.99, and I have the opportunity to source a lot of Princess Polly because I live in a college town and the sorority girls love Princess Polly, but I pass on it a lot. I did just sell a gauze Princess Polly long sleeve shirt within a day. There are items that are much more coveted. I picked this up because it was $4.99 and it was new with tags. It made it much more appealing to me. I can definitely post that for $25. This is a really cute dress. It kind of reminds me of a 50s or 60s styling. It has a Peter Pan collar. It's green cotton with this really cute pineapple embroidery design. The brand on this is Voodoo Vixen. I want to say I picked this up for $6.99 at a retail thrift location. These I did pick up locally for $8.99. They are just men's Lululemon camo shorts. There is the men's tag, and I want to show you in the left-hand pocket the tag that also has the numbers on the outside of it, which represents to me that this is a much newer style, produced probably 2019 or after. I would tell you if I had my glasses on, but I don't. These are a medium, and they are a style that have a lining in them. I picked this up for $7.99 and it's a Sandro Paris skirt. It's a knit skirt with a little cute ruffle hemline. Here is the Sandro tag. I have never sourced Sandro before, so I was excited, even though, confession, I have all skirts at 25% off all the time in my closet because I just have a harder time selling skirts. I have a very similar Ronnie Kobo skirt in my closet right now, so this wasn't a great purchase, but I did pick it up because I've never picked up Sandro. I hope it moves quickly and I don't regret this purchase. This was also a style-based purchase. Now it happens to have the brand to go with it. This is an Anthropologie. I consider this a topper style cardigan, but obviously it's crocheted. It is granny, coastal, cottage, whatever you want to call it. There is the moth tag, and this had really great comps, so I decided it was worth the pickup. Next up is a pair of Shredly mountain bike shorts. Here's the tag. You know, this brand I had never heard of before, but it just had really lovely details like the rhinestones on the pockets. They also have a couple of places where you can get some ventilation if you are out sweating on your mountain bike, and a super great design. They're a stretchy fit and you could put them over regular bike shorts. I had never sourced this brand before or heard of it, but I really liked the look of it once I did take a closer look. It's called Wrap London, and I got these for $7.99. It has some zippers at the bottom. They are linen, high waist, that super cute waistband. And they do have some cargo pockets. Honestly, wish they were my size, but they're not. The color is just simply gorgeous too. This pair of pants just has so much going for it. Material, style, yeah, check. Next up, I got these for $5. These are a pair of Pilcro slim straight jeans. Now, Anthropologie seems to make these jeans that just have lovely detailing. They're Pilcro jeans in general. This is an embroidered waist. It has a patched knee look to it. So I definitely couldn't pass on those for $5. I have sourced numerous styles of embellished Pilcro jeans, and they perform very, very well. Ones that look like they're patched and embroidered and have sequins and embellishment. I think they are a solid pickup. If you can get them at $9.99 or less, I will list those at $55. Anthropologie sells their jeans at like $128, and I feel confident in listing them at $55 and potentially getting $45 to $48 for those. I also paid $5 for this Bowden dress, and what I liked about this dress was that it's a little bit more of a dressier style. It has the side zip than just the jersey knit kind of travel dresses they have. This is fully lined, has some, has a ribbon detailing and a really cute neckline. So I love picking up Bowden dresses. I think people feel confident in the styling of them and in the print, and so I always go with a Bowden pickup, even if it's faded and maybe has a few bleach stains, which I have picked up recently. I just price it accordingly. Now this dress I feel is a little nicer than just a jersey knit dress, so I will probably post that at $50. Okay, so I'm about to butcher the name, but I got these pants for $8.99, and I saw sold comps for $125 and they weren't new with tags. I found these in a place where I would not expect to find it. The brand is Sank a Sept, and that is, I think, 5 and 7 basically. It is a French brand as well. These are not silk, although they feel like they're silk. I want to say the inseam on these is a 34 and they're a size 10. They retail for upwards of $300, and since they're new with tags, I anticipate posting them maybe at $175, and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, so I have 2 pairs of Lululemon leggings to share, and I'm going to give you some details of how to determine what the style is of the leggings. The first pair of leggings that I picked up, and I'm assuming these are a 25 inseam. Lululemon makes these Aligns in cropped 25-inch and 28-inch. These are feeling like the 25 to me. I own many pairs of Align leggings. This color is gorgeous. I'm going to quickly show you the tag, which is always on the inside of the pocket. It does have the small numbers around the outside, so this is a much newer style of Align pants. Now, how to determine that what you picked up was Align? There's one real simple way. So basically it has the straight lines on the waistband in the front, but when you look at the back, an Align waistband has a little bit of a V down to the seam. It's not going to be a dramatic V, but if you take a look at this compared to this, and that's a very like a T, this goes a little bit more like a Y shape, and that is a great way to determine if what you have in your hand is an Align pant. Now, I also sourced a pair of Wonder Unders, and I picked up Wonder Unders if they have a really cool print to them. Now, this style in particular is pretty hot because people can't see sweat. When you wear this black with white compared to this, when you sweat, you see this, you see the sweat. And so people like this style, even though it's a striped. So let me show you. This is a high-rise waistband. I can tell just from holding it. It has the straight in the front, just like the Align. But if you look at the back, where this line and this line meet, it's straight across as well. And actually, the fabric is different in an Align and a Wonder Under. A Wonder Under is a little bit more compressive. It feels shinier, which is funny to say, but it has a just harder like give to the stretch. It takes a little bit more because of the compressive to stretch it, whereas in a line is just gonna feel buttery and softer and more matte. If something could feel matte and feel shiny, this feels matte and this feels shiny, which sounds funny, but it's just how the fibers feel when you touch the material. Next up is just a pair of Patagonia kind of lightweight nylon-y joggers. It's going to be hard to show you this tag, but this is what it looks like. It's just printed on the inside, and of course there's a small tag on the outside. These are great travel pants. I did notice there's a little bit of white paint on them, so I'll just disclose that when I list them. If you look on the inside of the tag, the hang tags, Patagonia will say these are from spring 22. So if you look at the string of numbers on this tag, at the end of the second line, it says SP22, and that means spring of 22. The majority of Patagonia pants you will find actually have the production date on the inside of them. So just make note of that. I mean, these pants are from the last year and I price things accordingly. If they were 10 years old, I would be looking to get about 30 to 40% of what they were retailing for. And it depends on the style as well. Something like a jogger, I know, just doesn't hold a really high value compared to, say, a pullover, a cinchilla pullover with an Aztec print. So I know that this just doesn't have the value. I'm going to price it at probably 60% of retail just simply because of the date. Are rules just created to be broken? I would say on a whole, my rule is that I don't source Free People from retail thrift. I love to source Free People from the bins. I have found some really amazing Free People items, and if I know it's one of those top tier Free People items, then I will most certainly not pass on it. This next item I paid $12 for because it's just stunning. It's a hoodie and it's oversized and it has this great lace detailing. It has a pocket on the sleeve. It's super soft. It's a small, but it's funny because it fits me. I don't feel like I need to show this tag, but I will. This is what the material looks like. I picked that up simply because of style, and I have another Free People item that I picked up. Style and price point made it worth it to me. These are just a basic pair of J. Crew lounge pants. They're black watch plaid. These are men's, and I love picking up J. Crew pajamas. If you find J. Crew pajama sets or loungewear sets, I have sold maybe 4 sets in the past 2 or 3 months. So I recommend keeping an eye out for J. Crew. J. Crew also has the date on the inside. Of course, if you can, and you noticed that it is a pretty current style, this is holiday of 22. I don't hesitate when it's in the last 2 years. This is very cute, and I feel like my daughter is going to want to keep it. This is just a simple aloe yoga crew neck. There's that tag. There's the logo on the chest, and it's pretty plain. This does have a branding on it. I have found a few aloe yoga crew necks and sweatshirts that do have logo and branding, and I sell them anyway. People really aren't that pressed about it. This is just a men's Patagonia polo style shirt. It does feel like it's a little bit more cotton than just synthetic. It has the small tag on the side here, and of course it has the printed tag on the inside. I didn't check the date on this, but let's give it a whirl. It is from spring of 20. So it is 3 years old. I will probably price this at $28, maybe $32, anticipate $25 for that. I have been having a lot of success with men's clothes lately, so I've been dipping into the men's racks just to see what I find. And this is a just polo Oxford styled short sleeve shirt. This is the polo vintage style tag. And what I loved about this was $6.99, was this is another men's item I sourced at the same location. Was this J. Crew seersucker? Kind of a patchwork quilt vibe, and this was also $6.99. And when I was looking at it, when I was going through my stuff waiting in line to check out, I did notice that this was new with tags, so I am super excited for that. This is organic cotton. I do love selling J. Crew and just dipping my toes into sourcing men's stuff, and it feels kind of good. Here's a pair of Madewell pajamas. Now the date on these pajamas is also what lured me in, which is fall of 21. Really keep an eye on these date tags, because Madewell, J. Crew, people really want the more current stuff. Now I noticed after I got home with these that these pajamas have a little couple of spots of discoloration on them, and it's usually from when people are using a face wash that could potentially have some sort of hydrogen peroxide in it. These were only $4.99 out in the suburbs, and I got $4.99 for both pieces. That's why I love the secret of pajamas, because you pay one price for 2 pieces and then you can mark them up. Okay, I know I got these for half price. They're just a pair of Aerie camo joggers. I think Aerie loungewear does really well. These are an extra large, and they were $5.99, 50% off white tags, so they were $3. Here is that second Free People item that I made note of, and where I was, these were only $5.99. At my thrift store, they would have been at least $12.99, maybe even more. There's the tag, but they're a super cute sort of paper bag waist, khaki color. I loved the color of them. They seem great for spring and summer. I haven't found any stock photos yet for them, but I know for a fact I'll post those for about $36. Let's see. I have a pair of driftwood jeans here. I got these for $9.99. These are the Jackies. Driftwood generally puts on this little tab the style that it is. It makes it really easy to find the photos. What I liked about these is that they don't have the typical driftwood embroidery here, but they always have some sort of fun detail. And the fun detail on these is the lace at the cuffs. I love picking up driftwood. They sell for about $55 typically. I love that price point for jeans. This was on a whim. I picked this up. This was $3.99 with 30% off. The tag is Liberty House of Hawaii. I have found and have success with selling Hawaiian made vintage pieces, mainly men's shirts and women's dresses. I haven't tried picking up a woman's sleeveless shirt before. I love the material and the print of this. A lot of people vacation in Hawaii, and I actually find that I sell a lot of my vintage Hawaiian pieces to Hawaii, so that's interesting. I got this for $2.99. It's just a simple aloe knotted front tank top here, and I'll probably wear this to yoga. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell it. I got this piece for $5 and the tag is really hard to show, but it's called Luna Luxe and this is 100% linen. It has a very legging look vibe to it and it has this layer on the top and it has some really cute detailing, like a little elastic and ballooning at the hemline here. I saw one of these sold for $89 and it wasn't new with tags on eBay, so I'm excited for that. This was probably my suburban thrift score of the day. These are a pair of mother jeans. As you know, the inside of the pocket always tells you the style. These are the Hustler ankle fray. And I was going through the racks. This is a place that prices Lucky jeans at $16.99. Levi's, Lucky's, The Gap, Old Navy, Target. Those are the brands that you find there. And then I saw this little tiny blue label, which is nondescript for mother. It's usually a white or leathery or metallic material. So beware, mother does have blue tags. And of course the M on the pocket is very stand out on these. I am excited. Mother jeans don't sell fast for me, but I will always pick up mother jeans, even with a little bit of puckering. This was a weird purchase, but it's a pair of bagatelle or bagatelle, I'm not sure, leather pants. I was recently running comps. These were $5.99 half price, so they were $2.50. I couldn't pass them up for leather pants. They are lined. I was running comps on a pair of bagatelle vegan leather pants, which must be like a new production for them. And so when I saw these, I decided to get the leather real version. And this is the second pair of leather pants I've sourced in the past month. I don't know what I'm doing, but leather pants for $2.50. How can I pass? How can I pass? These are just a pair of light tan khaki color Spanx. They are the faux suede. This is my second pair of Spanx that I have sourced recently too, and I haven't really sourced Spanx before, so I'm curious to see how they do. Here's a mod cloth. This is a Swiss dot, navy blue, new with dress tags. I've had a lot of interest in this already. I have it posted for $60. It's an $86 dress. It's a size 12. I love picking up mod cloth that is about a size 10 or larger. It just does really well for me in the amount that I get for it, $48 to $50 range, and how quickly it sells. I didn't know it at the time, but this is Corey Lynn Coulter, also an extra large dress. I'm always keeping my eyes open for picking up items that are not really small, and this fit the bill with summer vibes and sundresses, off the shoulder styling, and this was actually sold at Anthropologie. I did not know it when I picked it up. I just really liked the way it looked. I did find this 3J workshop, which is Johnny Was. This is like a really cute top, but I will say I wouldn't consider this a very popular style Johnny Was shirt. It doesn't seem current. Well, it's 3J, and it's just kind of a cotton shirt with the embroidery on the sleeves. What's funny is you can close these buttons and sort of hide that embroidery on the back. It's kind of feels like a flannel. It's substantial. I'm not pricing this at $100. It's in my closet for like $50. It's just because it feels like it's an older style and people will love it, but I don't think they'll really be seeking out that type of Johnny Was. The next dress I found is a large sunshine tienda. To me, it kind of feels like an online Instagram-y kind of brand. I did call this a pool cover-up because it's sheer. I didn't want people buying this as a dress and then feeling really disappointed. It's one layer. And I loved just the feeling of it. There are no pockets and it had really great comps. I found a pair of Reformation jeans, and these are called the mid-crop flare. I had no idea at the time. I will just always pick up Reformation, but these were a highly coveted style at some point in the last couple of years and even had a wait list for them. So they've been getting a lot of attention in my closet. The next pair of jeans that I found was a pair of a Goldie. These are also a great style of jean. I have these in my closet for closer to $90. And the style is the Riley. I think the same person donated both pairs of these jeans. They're both a size 26 and they have very similar feeling to the style and cut of them. They're a little bit more of a mid-rise. The next shirt I found is new with tags, and look at this price tag, $298. This is Zadig and Voltaire, and believe it or not, this is not silk and they charge $300 for it. So, okay, top tier brand. That is posted in my closet for maybe closer to $200. I'll probably get about $125 for it, but I'm just gonna see what happens. Super summery. I found this really cute Sundance. It's got a lacy type top to it with some monochromatic embroidery. Here's the Sundance tag. I don't anticipate this will sell for more than $32, but still worth it to pick it up. I tend to go for more linen or silk or embroidered with Sundance, and that kind of checked the boxes for me. I love the way it looks. I do need sleeveless tops, and it's okay if it sells for $25. I probably pick that up for $3.99. These are super fun. These are vintage and they are Britannia is the brand. I don't know if any of you remember this brand. I don't think I ever owned Britannia, but they are a super high rise. The Bermuda length of these is super fun. I think Britannia seems to have really great comps. So vintage jeans can do amazingly. And it seems like Britannia may be a win. They are posted and have some attention, but I'm not sure what they will actually sell for. And last but not least in the clothing department is just a pair of 501 cutoffs. These are the new style. They were sold as shorts. They're not cut off by someone. You can tell they're the new 501s by the tag and by all of these tags in here. If it says this premium like this and then it has a bunch of tags, you know that these are the current modern style of Levi's. And now I'm going to move into some shoes. I did have one t-shirt fall into the pile, and this is just a Dead & Company t-shirt. This is official merch from the website. I paid $5.99 for it, and it says save our rights. So I will probably wear this to the shows this summer and not put it up for sale, but I do love the opportunity to sell Dead & Company merch. This is their last summer of touring. I found 3 pairs of golf socks. Now, when I say golf socks, I don't mean the sport, I mean the designer brand by Tyler, the Creator. These are Golf Wang socks, and that's what the logo looks like. I was really excited to find those. For $3.99, I found a pair of dusty but in excellent condition OOFOS. OOFOS are rubber recovery flip-flops and clogs. The size will always be found at the bottom of the shoe here. I always take a close look at the heel to determine what the wear level is. And like I said, these do need a little bit of a shine to them, but for $3.99, I don't think they were ever worn. I think they just got dusty in someone's closet. For $5, I picked up these Merrell. They're a cork base. I think they actually have leather straps. They're super cute sandals for the summer, and what I liked about them best is that they're a size 11. I've never picked up Merrell before, but for $5.99, I know I could get my money back for those. I found a pair of UGG platform-ish slipper sandals. They're a size 10. I have sold these before and picked up a couple of pair retail arbitrage that were a little bit more of the chunky platform style. They're not huge performers, but I know for a fact I can get about $40 for these. And I picked up a pair of Dansko XPs for $10.99. Now there's the XP, which means they're made for professionals. They are a size 36, and I took a quick look in my closet to see if I have sold size 36 Danskos before, because that's a 5.5 to 6, and actually I had, so I decided to go for it. These are in like new condition, and I think people like strutting their style at work with a pair of fancy Danskos like this, print like this. I almost feel like people seek out cool style Danskos more than the black. Speaking of cool style Danskos, these have an actual wood platform to them. These are blue leather, very Swedish wannabe clogs. I mean, Dansko's from Europe, so I don't know why I said that, but they're made a little bit more like a has-been clog, and they're super cute. These are a size 40. I did pay $13.99 for these. I'm not concerned about making about $35, $40 on them. I will post them for $55 to $60. And last but not least is a pair of Hokas I got for $10.99. They do have some wear to them. I will wash them, and I'm just going to give you a little tip when you find Hokas. So on the inside of the tongue is the style, and I'm going to try to point to it. These are Rincons, and when you find Hokas and you see that little M or a W before the name of the style, which is the Rincon, that means that that is a men's Rincon, and if it was a W, it would be a woman's. So that is your little tip of the day. Some Lululemon tips, some Hoka tips. I have seen before Hokas posted as men's and it had the W, and I was like, hey, this isn't a man's, this is a woman's. That's what that W means. So I just try to help people out, and that will potentially avoid returns in the future if you have it gendered properly. And that's all I have. That's my haul. I don't have a total, but as always, I am gonna do a very quick calculation. Posted on either side of me, the cost of goods, and then what I anticipate selling these items for. As always, keep an eye out for my ship with me videos and see. I will keep everyone posted as to how these items sell, hopefully sooner than later. Maybe they won't even go into my inventory. Maybe they will just sell right after I post them. Isn't that a reseller's dream? I hope everyone is doing well. Take care.